Welcome to China Truths. In this episode, we will bring you the following story. Why CCP ceased suppressing Christmas celebrations this year. Now, let's dive into the details. China Truths. The CCP encourages celebrating Christmas? Analysis, a move of necessity amid economic collapse. Christmas celebrations have resurfaced across China, bringing back a festive atmosphere absent in recent years. Unlike previous suppression of Western festivities, the situation appears to have reversed this year. Analysts believe this reflects the CCP tactical relaxation of commercial activities due to the country's collapsing economy. Citizens struggle to make ends meet, and the CCP fears that economic turmoil could escalate into political crises. Beijing's lack of confidence in Western culture persists, they note. In the past, around this time of year, anti-Western festival rhetoric was everywhere. But this year, Christmas celebrations are widespread online, said Mr. Wu from Guangzhou to Radio Free Asia. It seems like the government hasn't set a directive or tone on this issue. Even the online trolls, paid commentators, and nationalists don't seem interested. But why has the regime ceased opposing Western holidays this year? Dissident Chen Siming said that this shift is tied to China's economic woes. Unemployment is soaring, and the economy is on the verge of collapse. This economic crisis could trigger a social crisis, which may evolve into a political crisis at any moment, Chen explained. China's economic downturn has led to weak consumer demand. Official statistics show that in November 2024, China's total retail sales of consumer goods amounted to about $60 billion, up only 3% year-on-year. This figure marked a sharp 37.5% drop from October's 4.8% and fell short of market expectations of 4.6%. Meanwhile, consumer spending in Beijing and Shanghai saw significant year-on-year declines of 14.1% and 13.5%, respectively, in November. In addition, the latest data indicates a rapid outflow of foreign investments. China's cross-border securities net outflow in November reached $45.7 billion, a record high for a single month, even as the CCP made repeated calls for opening up. Former Chinese journalist Zhao Lanjian said that China's economy is in a state of collapse. Foreign investments are withdrawing, and domestic demand is sluggish. It is nearly impossible for China to return to its previous trajectory of economic growth. From the real estate sector to infrastructure, everything is crumbling. This economic downturn is bottomless. There's no glimmer of hope. Recent months have seen a surge in public protests. Freedom House's China Dissent Monitor reported 937 recorded protests in China during Q3 of this year, a 27% year-on-year increase. Chen Siming believes the CCP is anxious. They are like sitting on a volcano. Who knows when another white paper movement or social upheaval will erupt? The CCP's regime could collapse any day. The white paper movement in late 2022 forced the CCP to end its zero-COVID policy. Chen explained. Xi Jinping opposes Western culture. However, if lower-level officials suppress Christmas festivities excessively, killing the festival economy and making it harder for people to make a living, society will become even more unstable and dangerous. That's probably why this year, the resistance against Christmas isn't as strong as in previous years. This year, Christmas-themed promotions have been abundant across Chinese websites. For instance, Sina.com featured information about Christmas and New Year dual celebrations shopping promotions. On WeChat, consumers were offered Christmas gifts and themed promotions like blue envelope giveaways. Meanwhile, advertising companies rolled out plans for Christmas-themed events, and state media like China Daily included images of Santa Claus in their content. However, Jiang from Shenzhen noted that the celebration of Christmas is primarily commercial. At the end of the day, it's all about boosting sales. They'll celebrate any holiday if it helps sell more products. Yet, in Hebei's Yanjiao, near Beijing, dissident Ji Feng observed. No one cares about Christmas anymore. Hotels and restaurants on the streets have shut down, and few people are going out. bars and nightclubs are practically empty. Xiao Lanjian echoed this sentiment. People are struggling to survive. Wages are dropping across industries, including the internet and media sectors. Those with families to support are finding life unbearable. Many friends tell me they are pessimistic. Across industries, no one sees hope. Under such conditions, no one has the mood to celebrate any holiday, not even traditional Chinese ones, let alone Christmas. While the CCP has relaxed its stance on Christmas celebrations, it continues to monitor and suppress religious gatherings. For example, on December 19, police summoned a deacon from the Autumn Rain Covenant Church in Chengdu for hosting a private Christmas dinner, accusing him of organizing religious activities under the guise of a disbanded social group. This shows that fundamentally, the CCP hasn't changed, political commentator Xing Tianqing said. Since Xi Jinping took office, the CCP has emphasized cultural confidence and increasingly resisted Western holidays. In 2018, Chinese schools and local governments banned Christmas-related decorations and celebrations. By 2023, Guangdong, Fujian, and Heilongjiang provinces continued to restrict Christmas activities, with some areas linking December 24 to historical war victories rather than Western holidays. Xing explained. The CCP fears Western culture and its appeal to Chinese citizens. It sees Western culture as a threat to communist ideology and aims to isolate Chinese society from it. This contrasts sharply with how the United States celebrates Lunar New Year. Over the past decade, U.S. presidents from Obama to Trump to Biden have issued annual Lunar New Year greetings and even decorated the White House with red lanterns. Tang Jingyuan, a U.S.-based commentator, remarked. This reflects genuine confidence and cultural inclusivity. Traditional Chinese culture shares this inclusivity, but the CCP's so-called cultural confidence is just a facade. In essence, Tang argued, the CCP's resistance to Western holidays stems from its insecurity and efforts to protect its authoritarian, distorted ideology. That's all for this episode. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.